Hello, we are group number 4. My name is Vaughn Rodriguez.
I'm Judy Berkseth.
I'm Trixie Magrin Jacobson.
I'm Riley Wilcox.
I'm Audrey Wright.
Brett Willits.
And the company we analyzed was Coca-Cola.
Hello, I will talk to you about the Coca-Cola history. In 1886, a pharmacist created a syrup to cure common pains such as headaches and hangovers and stress. And his bookkeeper scripted a font of the Coca-Cola at that time, which became its trademark. The customers bought the syrup for the taste more than for the cure. Because of this, it was sold at local soda fountains, and there were 3 manufacturing plants throughout the United States. 6 years later, this was bought by a marketing investor who began to market it aggressively with handouts and also signage. In 1899, they outsourced the bottling rights for $1 because they did not think it would be a profitable investment. And in 1913, they ended up buying it back for millions of dollars. And after they bought it back, they designed the shaped, curved Coke bottle as we see today. In 1990, a group of investors from Atlanta bought the entire company for $25 million. In the 20s, it appeared that they had a monopoly on the soda fountain drinks. And at that time, they began to advertise with billboards and on the radio. In the 1930s, they had their first competition, which was Pepsi Cola. With that, they used psychographical techniques of showing images of people drinking Coca-Cola who had a really good life. And this was mainly marketed to this urban lifestyle. In the 1940s, they began purchasing other sodas and also bottling other sodas. And therefore, they entered the world of a bottling company. And the 1970s, they were able to bottle throughout the world, so they became a global operation. In the 80s, they decided to focus on their Coke drink themselves, and they tried some new items such as Diet Coke, New Coke, and Classic Coke. And when the 2000s came, they did try another one. They made a Zero Coke, but they also began to focus on recycling the bottles that they had made. And they are also developing new products and always looking for new products to drink. And that is where we would like to step in and suggest a product for them to sell. Thank you.
All right, so now we'll take a look at the environmental analysis of Coca-Cola, starting with the political aspect. So first, the company must follow all of the laws and regulations set by the government, such as the Food and Drug Administration, which makes them display their nutrition facts. The company in the past has also created political Facebook ads, which would fall under this category of pestle as well. Economically, Coke is affected by the state of the economy as a whole. So if there are changes in recession, inflation, and varying interest rates in the economy, the Coca-Cola company is affected by these changes as well. The current business cycle stage of the economy is another factor that affects how well the company does and how many of their products they are able to sell. Coca-Cola also notices what products sell best and will distribute more of that product based on how much is purchased. One social factor that affects the Coca-Cola company is that more people are becoming aware of the effects their products have on a person's health. Because people have become more aware of health issues from the sugary drinks, Coca-Cola has created products like Coke Zero so that there are alternative options available. Technological advancements have benefited the company because innovations within factories can help produce more products for the company. And with social media, the company can advertise their products to more people. Coca-Cola has complied well to legal requirements although some lawsuits have taken place with people who believe they are false advertising and are claiming to have a healthier product than what Coca-Cola actually has. Coke has attempted to make some positive environmental changes for successful waste management, such as the plant bottle. Despite the changes they have made, though, they are still considered one of the leading companies for plastic waste in the world. And that's all for environmental analysis.
Now we're going to take a look at target market and segmentation. When evaluating Coca-Cola's target market and segmentation, marketing is based on two things, age and geography. When evaluating this on the basis of age, Coca-Cola targets the age range of 13 to 35, which includes Generations Y and Generation Z. And they did this through the Share Coke campaign, as both Instagram and Facebook were gaining popularity. And they also target based on geography, specifically urban and suburban areas, which would include big cities and the surrounding areas of that. They use a mass, undifferentiated marketing plan, and they do this through multiple beverages for many different types of people. Here we have Fanta Orange, Honest Tea, Costa Coffee, Innocent Smoothies, and Sprite. Coca-Cola's objectives encompass two things. From their corporate website, they hope to craft brands and a choice of drinks people love and to refresh them in body and spirit. And they do this through 3,500 beverages and 500 brands. They also hope to create a better shared future that makes a difference in people's lives, communities, and the planet. And they hope to do this through sustainability initiatives. When evaluating their sustainability, between 2012 and 2020, 1.5 trillion liters of water were returned to the environment and back to communities. In 2019 itself, 160% of water was returned. For packaging, in 2019, 60% of products were collected and then recycled. In 2020, 88% of their products were recyclable. Packaging also includes 100% of PET plastics were recycled in 18 markets. Agriculturally, in 2019, 54% of their priority ingredients were sourced ethically, which includes sugar, coffees, and teas. And they hope to up this to 100% in the future.
Coming into the marketing mix of Coca-Cola, we start with the product. Coca-Cola's product has two main additions. Their iconic logo, which is trademarked, as well as that font is trademarked as well and is seen across the board in consumers, and they know it's Coca-Cola. The color, also known as Coke Red, is also trademarked by Coca-Cola and is only used by Coca-Cola. Another addition that consumers can point out the product. Another addition to their physical is that glass bottle. If you look under the promotion in the picture where it says share a Coke with, that glass bottle is mentioned in almost all their ads and is seen across all their marketing campaigns. The glass bottle is a huge part of it. Finally, the marketing on an emotion. The product Coca-Cola markets on an emotion rather than the actual product. The taste, the feeling, the share a Coke with is a huge part of Coca-Cola's campaign. Going into place, Coca-Cola is global. It is on most establishments is around the world, and it can be seen pretty much in any state or country. You can find it wholesale, you can individually sell it, and you can buy it at any gas station. And if you look down below, they've tried different ways to get it into different establishments. The machine down below is a Coca-Cola machine where you can pick out of their huge line of different products and all in one system, and you can find these at different restaurants like Noodles and Company. Promotion wise, they, like we said before, they have that emotional marketing where they sell the product on an emotion or a good feeling rather than the actual drink itself, as well as the relationship marketing. Coca-Cola works with their consumers like with Sip and Scan, where you scan the product's barcode and then you get rewards and points to get more Coca-Cola products, as well as they try to work sustainably and they try to work in with their community. Their price, well, their price is very convenient. You can buy a Coca-Cola pretty much anywhere for a convenient price. And compared with their competitors, they are around the same price. They don't usually go under or over Pepsi.
Thank you, Trixie. Next, I'd like to dive into the SWOT analysis of the Coca-Cola Company. SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. To start, Coca-Cola has an amazing brand image. This is one of their largest strengths. When people think of Coca-Cola, they think of happiness, confidence, and in some cases, even love. Coke is a feeling and not just a soft drink, and Coke knows this and has used this image to attract extremely loyal customers over the past 100 years. Another strength of Coca-Cola is their reach. Coca-Cola operates in over 200 countries and is partnered with 250 bottling companies worldwide, which helps Coca-Cola serve 1.9 billion servings of Coke products daily. Coca-Cola is also the highest selling soft drink of all time and actual drink product of all time. However, Coca-Cola is not perfect. One thing Coca-Cola struggles with is product diversification. Coca-Cola sticks to what it knows and only conducts business in the drink market. This lack of diversity could prove to be fatal for the company, as direct and indirect competition is another large weakness of Coca-Cola. Other soft drink manufacturers have stake in markets such as snacks, coffee, and even health foods. But Coca-Cola is not blind to this. Coke recognizes these weaknesses and turns them into opportunities. So opportunities for Coca-Cola would be increasing diversification of Coke products. By increasing diversification, the company would have the opportunity to enter numerous untapped markets, such as snacks, candy, and health foods. Another opportunity for Coca-Cola is moving towards more sustainable practices. Coke has pitched multiple ideas regarding their sustainability, including a paper bottle, reduced water consumption, and maximizing plant efficiency. If something isn't done soon about Coca-Cola's sustainability efforts, this opportunity could turn into a potential threat, which brings me to the final pillar of the SWOT analysis, threats. In 2020, Coca-Cola had the largest plastic footprint in the world. Coca-Cola has also been attacked in recent years due to their extremely high water consumption and even for their treatment of the water that they use. Allegations surfaced in 2005 that a Coca-Cola plant had been polluting groundwater and contaminating soil in Palakkad, India. With this in mind, Coke must be careful or their environmentally conscious consumer will turn away and look for alternatives. Coca-Cola's final threat to their success is competition, both indirect and direct. Just as this is a weakness of Coca-Cola, I also believe that it is a threat due to its possibility for growth in the future. Companies like Keurig Dr. Pepper, Red Bull, and other companies compete indirectly with Coca-Cola with varying products in the different markets. But companies like PepsiCo, multinational beverage company, competes with Coca-Cola directly with similar drinks like cola-flavored beverages. While Coca-Cola is threatened by a lot of other companies, like I stated, PepsiCo is their largest competitor. And on that note, I'm going to hand it over to Brett so he can tell you a little bit more about PepsiCo.
Okay, for the case study analysis, I chose the company PepsiCo. PepsiCo is the biggest and closest competitor of Coca-Cola, with competition across several categories, including soda beverages, health and energy drinks, bottled water, and juices. PepsiCo was created after Pepsi and Frito-Lay merged in 1965. This started a rivalry between the two, which has been so well known that it's been coined as the Cola Wars. PepsiCo is known for having a highly diversified product portfolio, with their products in the snack and food category accounting for more than 50% of their business revenue. Whereas Coca-Cola's revenue comes almost directly from the many beverage products and companies that they own. Coca-Cola is focused exclusively on dominating the beverage industry and has shied away from the cross-promotion of multiple products in multiple industries. And PepsiCo has taken advantage of this lack of diversity across Coca-Cola's products by creating a scenario where consumers are influenced to purchase a secondary product the company also owns. PepsiCo's diversified business model allows the company to be able to create complementary products in both the food and beverage industries. I was reading a poll that said that 54% of US consumers reported that when they buy a salty snack, they also buy a beverage in the same checkout. A great example of this is when you're buying food from a fast food restaurant and want a drink to accompany it. Oftentimes, the cashier will then ask you if you'd like to make it a combo by adding a bag of chips along with the food and drink. By having ownership of several different products across both the food and beverage industry, PepsiCo is giving themselves a higher chance of having multiple products in a customer's checkout, which is very smart marketing. With 22 brands in its current portfolio, PepsiCo also offers snacks and drink choices, and there are low calorie and nutritious choices aside from the regular soda products. PepsiCo has positioned itself as a brand which embodies young energy. which can be seen throughout their marketing and advertising campaigns. PepsiCo's customers are mainly aged between 13 and 35 years old, from lower middle class to upper class, with a busy modern lifestyle. Their prices reflect this by staying affordable for millennials from different classes. PepsiCo has done a great job continually innovating and experimenting with their products. They are constantly growing with the times and adjusting their product choices to suit the demands and budgets of each new generation, which is why they've been so successful as a company.
That was our presentation of the Coca-Cola Company. Thank you for your time and attention.